2024 election, strange one. Bobby Kennedy starts becoming very popular. Everybody's wondering what Bobby's going to be doing. I'm going to run for office. You're running for office? Yes. Never saw that. Want to be a president. 1%, 2%, 5%, 7%. Make America healthy again. Then he walks across with Trump, and he's joining him, and then you have Elon and all the other guys that are combining together. But out of all the things that they talked about regarding to health, with Bobby, Big Pharma, Larry Ellison that came up yesterday with the cure for cancer. I'm going to play these clips to get your idea as well. What are you most excited about in regards to health, fluoride, water, all of that? What are you most excited about?
With the Make America Healthy Again movement, I think what I'm most excited about is reform in all the government agencies. What I do is create nutritional content, which is bottom-up, grassroots. But we have this incredible moment in our history where the government, maybe top-down, things might get better. And we can talk about it and drill down on any of these ideas, but the FDA has been captured, the Food and Drug Administration, the USDA has been captured, the NIH, the National Institutes of Health, captured. And they're all kind of in the pocket of Big Pharma and industrial food companies. And that's really led to inordinate amounts of confusion in the public sphere about what is healthy, how to get healthy, how to lose weight, and what food choices to make. And so at a governmental top-down level, which is something I never thought I would see in my lifetime, we have this incredible opportunity to reform those agencies and actually start teaching people, starting with school lunches and the USDA nutritional dietary guidelines, what real food looks like and what really is healthy. And it's not that complicated at all. It's so simple.
So that's good. So progress being made. Now, you know, when I was sitting down with Bobby or even with Vivek, one of the things I asked him about, and you and I briefly talked about it, is what would it take for them to prevent Big Pharma from being able to advertise, right? And if they stop advertising, a lot of industries will be destroyed.
Yeah.
A lot of companies will be going out of business, and some of them will be sold to others, right? Based on you being in this world and you're watching this closely, what are you noticing with possibility of Big Pharma not being able to advertise, and why do you even support that?
Well, you know that the U.S. and New Zealand are the only two companies in the world that allow pharma advertising on television. It's just an insane thing. Why is a drug company circumventing your doctor, that relationship is sacrosanct? Why is a drug company getting to tell you what you should be asking your doctor about it? I'm a doctor. I'm a traditionally trained medical doctor. So when a patient comes to your office and says, "Doctor, I want this drug," it's kind of hard for the doctor to say no if the drug is in some way indicated. It puts a lot of pressure on the doctor that they shouldn't have. And it's not the right way to do things. And a lot of times doctors who on average get around 7 to 8 minutes with every patient in this insurance-driven model that really hamstrings doctors in a way that's very strange and limits their amount of time with every patient. A lot of doctors are kind of stuck and just say, I just need to give the patient something so they walk out of my office happy, which isn't the way it should be. But that's the situation we've created for doctors. So to stop pharma advertising would simply be incredible. It would be a really great step in the right direction. And whatever companies go out of business, they should be out of business in the first place. They shouldn't actually exist, I don't think.
Yeah. So for me, the biggest thing when you look at health and you're looking at everything, this is kind of how I view it. And I want you to tear apart and disagree with me in any way you want. You'll have somebody sit down here and they'll present their arguments on being a Scientologist or being LDS or being Muslim or being Christian or being whatever their religion is. But I think that's the same way as well with health. You'll have a lot of people say, well, you got to be a carnivore diet. You got to paleo. You got to do this. Meat only, vegetable only, this only, and I only eat this and I only eat that. To the busy person that's living their lives and they're trying to see, oh, am I supposed to eat this? No, this article says don't. Okay, put this down. Am I supposed to drink coffee? No, it's bad for you. No, it's good for you. So which one is it, right? How does the average person differentiate between who to listen to and not to listen to?
So I think that I'll give you a maxim that I think is very simple for people in the health conversation about how to select a food that's healthy. And we can go from there because your question is well taken. It's very difficult to know who to listen to. So just think about it this way. When you see food in a grocery store, wherever you're eating food, because people eat food in grocery stores, they eat food in convenience stores, they eat food in fast food restaurants. The first rule is just eat a single ingredient food. If you're eating meat and eggs and milk and fruit and vegetables, you will be healthy.